What's up, guys? Welcome back. Patreon request from Ghislaine. Ash Williams from the cult classic Evil Dead movie. He's all cut up. So, let's try and draw this guy. So, yeah, it's like his mouth is kind of open. Alright, landscape page. This would probably work fine, portrait as well. But YouTube is landscape, so I draw everything landscape. So, he's like squinting super hard. It's a super hard squint. So his eyes are teeny. And it's mostly shadow in there. Right. So I'm going to start top half up here. The eyes, just leave enough room for the top of his head. So we'll go diagonal anyway. Very small, sort of downturned, squinty eyes. Right, and then spike him back this way. And like, this is like eyelashes or something that's very dark in there, okay? It's very hard to make out where his eyelashes stop and his eyeballs actually start. So if I was to guess, so he's looking over this way. So I'm gonna do sort of skin of his, and then we'll go here. Okay, and everything's just kind of black. So I might just, yeah, I'll go black and then add a little, well, you can leave a white circle just in the corner. Like that. Or you could put white paint. It's up to you. On top afterwards. Two different ways of doing it. So, it's like an eyelid line. Right, and the eyes are so small that his eyebrow touches the eye. So he's frowning pretty heavy, right? So the eyebrow is like right across the eye here. He's got a frown. And then some sort of eyebrow. Area there. And maybe just like bags under his eyes a little bit. There's loads of scars and stuff, but we'll do this first. Nose comes down there. We'll get the other eye in. So you're about eye width over, well, maybe because his eyes are so squinty, it's tighter. Maybe the white part of his eye, you know? So like the next one, start there. It's probably about an eye between his tear ducts. Depends. But it looks about the same anyway. So, very heavily squinty eyes. It goes up, down the back. This is like mostly shadow because of his eyelashes now. And then into there. And that's his sort of tear duct area. And then again, extreme sort of look to the left. So let's put it here, and then like a highlight again, just left down there. Okay. Right, and then, so like maybe like a bag underneath his eye there again. But like a heavy frown. An eyebrow that pretty much kind of touches his eyelid line there. then it kind of like hooks down that way. We might have like some wrinkles just going that way. And sort of his nose line. Like his bridge of his nose sort of starting there. Heavy frowns on his forehead. Okay, so we'll try for the nose. So it kind of comes out from here. And then we get a bump for the bridge. Very strong nose. And then it sort of bumps out a bit again. And around here. Kind of just joins the skin of his top lip. And then there's a nostril hole just there. Skin a bit around here. And then the other one over this side. Like so. That's all I would probably draw for his nose, just because of the position it's in. Right, and then we got like a strong sort of cheek line again coming down from there. Okay, so his mouth is kind of open and we can see his teeth in there, right? So we just go up and sort of over the top teeth. Right, so it just looks like his mouth is closed there at the minute, but we'll open it up, do the bottom line. We shadow up the corners. And then we can see some teeth in there. So you can just see like the bottoms and maybe a little bit at the top of the teeth. You know, the gum line kind of thing. So it's always difficult to sort of draw this kind of stuff, but like that. Okay. So he's got like a big scar across his lip as well. So it's like a cut, a bloody sort of cut there. And then it comes across the bottom lip. So like that, right? And then maybe we'll suggest just that we'll draw in the top lip like a little bit. So there, and maybe just like down a bit here. Got a big top lip. Okay, that's his bottom lip then. And then a real strong chin, but just some hatching there just to show the chin. Okay, so chin itself, big chin. Comes up for his jaw, up to there. Very chiseled sort of features. Down there. And then jaw on this side kind of goes up this way. And then his cheekbone kind of sticks out here. We start to get his hairline then sort of going up that way. And then, so like his sideburn. Sort of there. And this goes in that way. He's got a big cut on his cheek here as well. Maybe something here. So it's all like dirt on his face and blood and scratches and stuff. Right, and then we get some hair on his ear. Kind of covers the top of his ear a bit. And the ear then comes down here. And then we just got like ear lines sort of inside. Like that. And then I guess hair will go this way. Right, and then, so this is all then, it's kind of like wavy hair starting here. And he has a big spike on his fringe. So this would go, so we'll go like, so he's got like a flick of hair here, and then the rest kind of goes this way. There. You can see a little bit of his other ear, but like his sideburn covers it a bit. And then we have hair spikes all here. Sorry for the noise down in the background. There's loads of people in the hall. Okay, and then his ear lobe at least sticks out a little bit here. I think. Okay. There's all hair there. And it's like it's all sort of slicked back, combed back. Right, so it kind of just bumps back this way. And then it's all like behind his head then. Okay, so here goes behind his neck. There. So long sort of neck back here then. And then we'll add like some texture sort of on his head all here then. You might hear kids shouting in the background. That's because there is kids shouting in the background. So the neck, strong sort of neck, sort of goes behind the collar there. A bit of an Adam's apple. Put his neck muscle there because that's where it should be. There's like a skin fold here, but it's more of a muscle, I would say. No cuts on his neck. Lucky. Okay. What else we got? Shirt. So a few details down there. What is that? Gun? Rifle. Yeah. Okay. So like a denim shirt that's like torn to shredded to ribbons, right? So like it's just got rips and tears and stuff on it. And looks like a collar just going the other way. Alright, and then there. So like some lines there. Can't see any buttons or anything. And this is all kind of dark just in there. So shoulder, roughly sketched in here, denim. All dirty and scratched up and stuff. And then like his chest just bumps off this way. It's all like straps and stuff all here. And then the rifle holder is just on his back. So it's like this way. There. This is the butt of the gun, is it? Like so. So his neck, where's that go? So it goes there. Okay. That's Ash Williams from Evil Dead. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for the support on Patreon, Ghislaine. See you in the next one. Bye.